Here we go again. The House is expected soon to hold a fourth vote now to elect its next speaker.
Now, this comes more than 3 weeks after Congressman Kevin McCarthy was ousted from the role. Lawmakers are congregating on the House floor now. Nominating speeches are expected to begin at any moment. Louisiana Congressman Mike Johnson won the Republican nomination for House Speaker last night. He is the fourth Speaker designate selected by the GOP conference, and he won the nomination just hours after House Majority Whip Tom Emmer dropped out of the race. Now, just minutes ago, Congressman Johnson expressed his confidence that he will, in fact, be elected Speaker.
I think we'll be unified today. I'm excited about it.
217?
I do. On the first vote? On the first vote.
There you go. He's going to get it on the first vote, so says he. CBS News congressional correspondent Nikole Killion joins us now from Capitol Hill. Nikole, we've all been here before, and I empathize with you answering this next question, but how can we expect this fourth vote for the House Speaker to unfold?
Well, I'm not going to begin to predict just because this has been such a tumultuous process. But as you heard from Speaker-designate Mike Johnson, he is hopeful that he can get the votes he needs on this first ballot. Last night, of course, he won 128 votes in a secret ballot, but there were a number of lawmakers who were absent. There were also about 30 lawmakers who voted for other candidates. But that being said, last night he said he was confident. He feels confident going into this round. One reason why is that he really hasn't been facing as much pushback as we have seen other candidates receive, whether that was Jim Jordan, where there was just a firm block in opposition to him, similar with Steve Scalise. So from that standpoint, of course, Tom Emmer didn't even make it to a floor vote yesterday, being only the Speaker designate for about 4 hours. So that being said, those potential holdouts seem to be a bit quieter, but because there were a number of lawmakers who weren't present at yesterday's meeting, it's still an unknown whether or not he will be able to lock this all down, get those 217 votes he needs on this first round.
And Nikole, I want to follow up with you on your point about Tom Emmer. Like House Majority Leader Steve Scalise, the House Majority Whip, dropped out of the race just hours after winning the GOP nomination for Speaker. Talk to us about what is happening there in the Republican conference.
Yeah, well, this was kind of a quick turn of events with respect to the Republican whip. I mean, he also similarly in a secret ballot won the support of his conference. He got just over about 100 votes. But as you know, to go to the floor, any candidate is going to need to lock down that magic number of 217. And so once he secured that nominee status, he called for a roll call vote inside of that closed-door meeting. In fact, they held a couple of rounds, and continuously he was unable to build up more support. There were about 10 to 20 holdouts that we were aware of that simply didn't seem willing to budge in terms of their support. Emmer did meet with them pretty extensively, tried to hear members out, kind of held this town hall style forum to try to air out people's concerns and grievances, but ultimately, it wasn't enough to move them. And then add to the fact that you had the former president who put out a Truth Social post criticizing Emmer, calling him a rhino, also saying that he would be a tragic mistake if he were selected. And then shortly thereafter, that's where we saw Emmer drop out, although he later told reporters he kind of deflected when asked whether that Trump post was a factor. He just said that, he was kind of responding to the will of the conference and believes the process should go forward.
All right. Well, at the very least, we've all had great practice for this by now. Nikole Killion, we'll see you again very soon.